If you watched my first video on the DJI Fly at 1.4.12 for Android, I did make a little comment such as this. It's entirely up to you guys. You might want to just possibly hold off a little second, let me test it on the channel. And it seems that proved to be completely correct, because straight off the bat I want to begin this video by letting you know there does seem to be an issue with the DJI Fly app compass. For some strange reason, it is either darting around and not showing the correct orientation, or what it is actually doing is hiding itself behind the drone indicator. So what I want you to do is literally just straight off the bat just tell you that there is a problem, just to make you completely aware of it. However, for some of you that want the new features that this new app brings, the small inconvenience of the compass not quite displaying correctly, it might bother you, it might put you off installing the app. If you have installed the app, you might want to roll back to a previous version, but ultimately it depends on your view of things. We look at the actual map, it seems that the map is working absolutely fine. I have actually done a video on the map and how to use that correctly to get yourself home, etc, etc, and I do personally find it so much more easy to use than what the compass is anyway, but of course that doesn't excuse the fact that the compass isn't right. So with that being said, I'm now going to run that video I recorded earlier, which is the flight safety test, just to see if anything is performing as it should, and I do mention some of the new features I have found within the DJI Fly app as well. So yeah, enjoy the video. Right everybody, this is the flight test of the new DJI Fly at 1.4.12 for Android. So let's quickly check that. Let's pop into profile, settings, and you can see 1.4.12 build 1385. So let's get straight into the flight then. Okay, so let's click Go Fly. There we go. And one of the main features I have just seen has been updated. Is this Please little feature check it here. On the map. Let's get straight into it. It's transmission live streaming platforms. Okay, here you can add your RTMP address, live stream resolution, and your live stream bitrate. Many people have actually been calling for this feature, and it looks like here it is. Of course, you know, there is some steps you can't stream direct to YouTube or Facebook, which is what would have been nice, but still something's better than nothing. The other little feature I have also seen, you can see the front LED mode, we can actually now disable it. All right, so we've got disable option, we've got rainbow option. But when you click rainbow option, obviously that's just going to cycle through the different colours. If we go to breathing, of course, we can then still select the colour. And if we scroll down further, again, that solid option is there. Now, I've had a good look around the app and I can't see any other features that is new, except for the fact that there is this information here, okay, where it actually says sync downloaded files to phone album. Once enabled, all files downloaded to app album will be synced to phone album. That seems a right bit of a mouthful, but anyway, I'm not here to test that. I'm here to actually see how well the app actually performs and to make sure it doesn't actually crash. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I am actually going to do a separate video with the DJI Air 2S just to see if this actually does fix my telemetry issue. I know many people do have the issue with the telemetry on it, showing for some reason a negative height, but yeah, for now I'm using a Mini 2. Now I want to remain completely loyal to you viewers, so I do try to use some of the other drones I have in my arsenal. I do still like to use the DJI Mavic Mini, which of course is what really started this channel. You know, thank you for all your support, and I like to keep true to you guys, but you know, the reason for using the DJI Mini 2 today is very simply because more of you viewers actually have the DJI Mini 2, so it makes sense to test this for the masses. Now, we don't have a lot of wind at the moment, but one thing I have noticed is that gimbal seems to be quite stable. I don't think we've got any problems there. That horizon actually seems to be really nice and level. Got no problem with that. So far the transmission has seemed to be absolutely fine. I'm not entirely sure why my compass is saying it's all the way over there, but that's certainly not the case. Might need to just do a quick phone calibration, but not a major problem. All the menus seem the same. Let's just brighten that up ever so slightly. I see signal interference, not sure why I'm getting that because I'm absolutely over nothing. And as soon as I've moved, that's actually come back, not a problem. But yeah, overall seems absolutely fine. Obviously I'm flying in quite a high Wi-Fi interference area. Little bug there, a little glitch on the screen, but nothing too major. Let's go for a little flight forwards. I've been flying the Air 2S a lot recently. It's actually quite amazing just how small the DJI Mini 2 actually is. But still, for the size of it, it does an absolutely superb job. There we go, just above the trees. What I'm finding really impressive is the fact that I don't seem to be getting much lag or signal breakup or anything like that. Everything seems to be absolutely good as gold. I obviously don't want this video to be too long, but yeah, please do let me know what you think to the new features. I will also link to the video I've done where I announced the DJI changelogs, because that's quite exciting and interesting as well. And one thing to mention as well is I have to be completely true and honest to myself and you guys, the viewers. I do appreciate many of you have had issues with the app crashing, black screens, etc, etc. I've actually only ever had this issue once, and I mean once. So, you know, if you guys do install this, please do be a little bit wary of the fact that I can only test what's in front of me, okay? Obviously, if I'm not having a problem, I can't report back that there's a problem. However, as it currently looks, you know, the whole thing looks absolutely fine. Right, so I just want to test some of the quick shots then, just to make sure that the app is selecting subjects absolutely perfectly fine. So we've gone into quick shots. I think drone is the right choice given my location. Automatically selected me, which means it's working well. Let's click the X and let's click start. Let's just leave it to do its thing.
1.
There's a nice big dragonfly literally just above the drone. That seems to be working absolutely fine. I mean, it's lost me. But let's just brighten that up. There you go. And the quick shot is going to bring the drone back automatically. Right guys, so for me this app seems completely stable, and like I've just mentioned, you know, the issue I have is if I don't have any problems I can't report any, but for me I'm not getting any black screen, I don't seem to be getting much lag, I don't seem to be getting much breakup, everything seems to be perfectly fine, my horizon seems to be quite smooth, my quick shots worked, etc, etc, and of course we've got those new features which I've just mentioned, that transmission tab with that live streaming feature. So if there's anything you guys want me to test specifically, I will go ahead and do so. Please do let me know in the comment section below, but for now I think, for me personally, this seems safe to install. Of course, don't forget, a little disclaimer here, if you do actually install a DJI Fly app, okay, and it caused problems such as crashing, etc, etc, DJI will cover you, okay? You know, you're not in danger of installing an app. Of course, you never want to lose your drone, but of course, if you do have an accident with your drone, you can prove that the app crashed or show your app crashed and somebody, you know, there's an issue where it was beyond your control. DJI will cover it, guys. So, you know, you can actually fly with confidence that you will be perfectly fine in that scenario. So it's time to land the drone and edit the video so you can see it. Now, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and the reason we ask that is purely because if you do like this video, putting a thumbs up tells YouTube that other people might actually like it as well, and this may give more people the confidence to install the latest DJI Fly app and not actually worry, as we've just discussed. So thank you very much for watching, and see you on the next one.